Hello, very small part of the internet. Welcome to this video that's going to tell you how to find an optimized tuning for a particular chord progression. So what is an optimized tuning? Well, there are tens of thousands of ways to tune a guitar, even in sort of a standard configuration like this one. And if you've got a capo, then you've got hundreds of thousands of different sort of capo tuning combinations, and in that sea of combination there's one tuning capo combination that is perfect or best for your chord progression. Now best requires definition, and it could be the easiest to play or the one that requires the fewest fingers. So mathematically speaking, that's called a constrained optimization. And to save you the bother of going through all 500,000 tuning capo combinations to find the best one for each new song you encounter, I've developed my first ever website. Here it is. I'll show it more in a bit. And that does that optimization for you. So as a sort of simple example, I've chosen Radiohead's Creep. It's only got 4 chords according to the internet, and they are actually they're here: G, B, C, and C minor. They're fairly easy chords, but that's G. You're not going to probably want to play B there. It's a very hard chord to sort of fret cleanly, and you're skipping the 6th. So you're going to play B there probably, and your C you might play down there, but if you're up there already you might as well play C there, and so you're going to play C minor there, and so you end up essentially just playing bar chords. There's nothing wrong with that necessarily, but if you're playing an acoustic guitar it can get a bit tiring on the fingers if you're maintaining that bar throughout the progression and throughout the song. Also, all your fingers are tied up, so you can't sort of muck around at all. You can't sort of pick out the tune or anything like that, which might be a good thing if you're in a band. You don't want to piss off your bandmates. And also, the other reason that you might want to look for an alternative tuning to standard is that once you've been playing the guitar for a while, that chord shape does start to just lose its appeal a bit, and it's just nice to change it up really. So that's why we might look for an alternative tuning. So let's go back to the website. This is tuningfinder.com is what I've called it. So this is the progression that I've added in. If I find that it's more than me that uses this, I might do a more detailed video tutorial. But it's got 4 basic parts. This is where you add your chords and delete them, so I can delete that chord, or I could add one in. I can search through different ways to play it, so maybe we decided that G was best to play in a bar position for this progression, so let me just save that. And this is where you save and open progressions, and it stores them in your sort of browser's cache, so if you close your browser they'll still be there. This is where you set the instrument, so we could look at ukulele or any other sort of instrument if you wanted. This is where you put your tuning and capo, what have you. I'll talk about optimization in a bit. You can show the suggested fingering and other things. Anyway, I'm not going to talk in much detail about these other preferences, apart from I've just mentioned that if we're going to optimize, we need to define what we're going to optimize over. So let's just go over difficulty. So we'll try and find the easiest way to play this progression. And I'm going to now click optimize. And this will run in the background. Now you can see it's taking a bit of time, so we could go off and have a cup of tea or something. Because it's going through about, I think, 500,000 or so combinations of capo and tuning, but let's not wait for that. It will happily do that, by the way, in the background. I mean, you can still use the website; it doesn't hang. But let's constrain the optimization of it. So if we say I don't want actually to play anything above the 5th fret, either in absolute terms or sort of relative to the capo, then the optimization is going to be quite a lot quicker. So there we go. So that's it's saying is the optimal of the 40-odd thousand viable tuning capo combinations, and this one is in capo without a capo, CGB, GGC. I don't know if that's a famous tuning or not. I haven't actually tried that one. What I have tried is this second one, which is, I think, the same, except we've got D sharp there. Anyway, so you can see it looks pretty simple, and let me just save that. And the preferences you choose get saved with the progression, if you see what I mean. So that's it really. I'm going to play it, but while this is objectively, well, it's near optimal, it's the second, based on some specific definition of what best is, I can't guarantee it's going to sound any good, so that's just a health warning.